a podtastic.
Take some beans!
No, freaking starved. I didn't get to eat anything today. God. Gross. Freaking idiot.
Good morning, Mega Podlings. I'm Crazy Joe.
And I'm Dave. And we're back with another installment of
The Lunchbox Bunch. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Dave, ask me how much I make on Patreon.
5 cents, just like Lucy's psychiatric advice.
I was going to say, I make peanuts.
Oh! That works better than my thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know you were going with that. But,
Yeah.
what? So, what are we doing today? What do we got here today?
Peanuts!
Peanuts! Charlie Brown, Snoopy's yellow bird friend, Dr. Woodstock.
Lil Folks, as Charles Schultz originally wanted to call the strip. But, yeah. These boxes look very, very similar, except for the color.
They did. They made a ton of these, apparently. I can't really hammer down exactly when each one was made. It seems like anywhere from the 60s to the 80s, they were making Peanuts lunch boxes. And let's move Snoopy here. He's taking a nap on there. Wake up, Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Why, oh, why did you?
Get him out of here.
Right, so
dogs.
No dogs on that. So, the Peanuts lunchboxes, they made a ton of these. I don't know what the dealio was with them, but they made them in red and yellow, and a lot of them featured the same graphics, as you can see. You know, you got Charlie Brown chucking the baseball, and then on the backs, the red one's not as good shape as the yellow one I have, but we got like
Snoopy.
Camp Snoopy, or Snoopy Scouts, or whatever that was. On the other side. The only difference, though, is that the actual comic strips featured on the sides would change.
Now, the comic strips featured on the front and back are exactly the same.
They're the same.
Only the sides change.
The sides change. So as you can see, hold on one second. Let me get my better grip. See, different strips, and that's pretty much the one thing that changed on these lunchboxes, but they kept making them a year. And this was one of the ones I had when I was a kid. So, you know, we were talking about like not this exact one, but I had the Peanuts lunchbox as a kid. It was super popular. Peanuts was always popular, and yeah, but they made them in different colors, yellow and red. And then there were some other ones too that they made, but these were probably the ones that they kept producing. And the only thing they did change, which is weird, was the center comic strip, which.
And the funny thing is,
why even they bothered to do
it's
that.
like, yeah, once you've read the comic, you've read the comic. It's not like every day at lunch you're going to read the same strip and go, ha ha, no. It's still funny.
And as you can see, these ones are not embossed. These are flat front kind of graphics. They do wrap all the way around and everything, but this was made by the Thermos Corporation. Different than the Aladdin Corporation.
This is our first non-Aladdin lunchbox.
It is. Well, and like I said, Aladdin dominated this industry.
Thermos was pretty big too, though.
Thermos was big. I think Thermos took on more stuff in the late 70s, early 80s. Throughout the 80s was Thermos dominated. They had a lot of things. They did stuff like Indiana Jones and Dark Crystal lunchboxes and things of that nature. But they didn't do the embossing. It was kind of, it's not as exciting.
Yeah. Well, these lunchboxes in general are, I mean, we collect them because we're collectors, but they're not the most exciting lunchboxes because of the fact that they're so similar. Like, you don't change up from year to year. They're just changing the strip.
Yeah.
It's a weird little thing.
Yeah. I would like to point out, though, too, that in the Thermos, this is probably one of the ones from the 70s, because the Thermos is pretty cool. It's a nice thermos.
Yeah.
And if, you know, like I did last time, we're going to do the smell check.
Oh, do we have to?
We have to do the smell check. So
you've been wearing the same clothes for a month. I'm already smelling you, man.
Let's see. We're gonna dive.
It smells like, you know what it smells like? It smells like someone in your lunchbox.
And this isn't even that bad. You know why? Because I think it's like metal lined in there.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. That's not
It's a little musty, but not like the last one. The plastic, I think, would hold on to that stink. These ones were like the metal thermoses. These are nice thermoses that they used to make.
You know what else stinks,
kind of
though?
You could put soup in that.
You know what else stinks? When you have fish sandwich. Your mom made fish the night before, and then you heat it up and make it a sandwich in your lunchbox, and it stinks up the whole cafeteria.
Who would do that? Someone would do that?
Inconsiderate people.
That's a monster would do that. A monster would do that.
Yep. People do that.
Did somebody actually do this?
Oh, all the time.
Not
so much in school. But you never
Who
worked.
brought a fish sandwich to school and then requested to have it heated up?
I don't know about school, but if you ever worked in an office,
Oh, I have. But the person that will bring in salmon, the salmon person is just a straight up monster.
Oh,
if you're listening and you're the salmon person, don't do that. Don't bring salmon into work and reheat it up.
I had a coworker.
You might as well just fart in everyone's face.
I had a coworker who said to James Clark, the former co-host of the Megapodstastic podcast,
Megapodzilla lawsuit pending.
Right. A coworker was heating up salmon in the microwave and said to James Clark, "Would you like some salmon?"
Oh, whoa!
Would you like some salmon? And James, being a complete wise ass, says, "No, thank you. I don't need any salmon. If you have some salmon, I would love some." And the person just got really pissed off at him.
Yeah, well, that person, that's a double whammy. It's like, which is worse, though? You got to pick. You're standing in a lunchroom, and one of these things is going in the microwave. Salmon, or somebody just heated up a microwave popcorn, but forgot about it, and it just got burned. Which is the worst smell?
I'm going to say the salmon. I think that's the worst. But
someone
burned the popcorn.
Can actually destroy the microwave. It's that bad. It's like
someone actually did burn the popcorn in the same office and set our fire alarm off, and the whole building got evacuated because one person left their popcorn.
Did that person go up to James Clark and go, "Somebody burned the popcorn," like that? How did they say it?
Salmon.
Salmon. I have salmon and a side of popcorn.
Interesting trivia. If you were using these lunch boxes for Thanksgiving dinner, you would put popcorn, pretzel sticks, pretzel sticks,
jelly beans,
toast, and jelly beans. Yeah, that's a fine Thanksgiving.
And you know
dinner.
who wouldn't appreciate it? Peppermint patty.
Because peppermint patty's an ingrate. Oh, you can't say that.
I didn't say it. I just did that. I did one of these. I did. You know, you can insert the word in, but we're all thinking it, because who does that? Who invites a bunch of people over to your house and then complains about the food that you make?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty impressive that the dog was able to make toast.
Yeah, I mean, the dog making toast alone, it's like that could have gotten them on like Letterman or something.
Yeah.
So
that's what you would have had leftovers, Thanksgiving leftovers. This is what you would have brought in your lunchbox.
Right.
Would have been that.
So let's read one of the comic strips so we can see
to ourselves quietly, because that's interesting for a video.
Let's read one just so people can see how funny these comics are. The sign says, "Beware of the dog." Mm-hmm. And then Lucy passes Snoopy, and she's nervous because she's now being aware of the dog because the sign warned her to beware of the dog. But she passes and the dog has done nothing to her. And then he tickles her. That's what.
The one on this side is a little weirder because it's like Charlie Brown goes up to Lucy, and it's the advice booth, and he's like, and then she says 5 cents, please. So she puts the nickel in there, and then Charlie Brown just says, "Hey Lucy, where's the good place to get rid of a body?" I don't know. It was darker.
You should show that to the camera so they can see that.
No, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep that to ourselves.
You don't want them to read that strip? Oh, all right.
That's just got to trust me that's definitely on that.
That's definitely on there. He did not make that up. It's totally on there.
Yes. There was like this one has the first one is like, here's the world famous Beagle Scouts setting off for a hike. Yeah, the Beagle Scouts. I can't read it though. I can't read it that way. We can. You know what you can do? You can do it that way. You read it. I'm going to hold it to the camera. Ready?
Here's the world famous Beagle Scout setting off on a hike. He takes with him only the bare necessities. Extra socks, first aid kit, a map, a compass, and lunch.
Because it's a lunchbox, so it fits the theme.
Right.
That's kind of cool. I guess they scoured the archives of Peanuts comic strips. and they came up with lunch theme.
But you know what? You held up the red lunchbox.
Yes.
But when I insert the close-up, I'm going to insert the yellow lunchbox because the strip is a little cleaner on the yellow lunchbox. So when you're watching the video,
you know what else you got to do too? You ready? Because we don't have the thermos that was from the 80s. This is the thermos that was from the 70s one.
Yeah.
So you got to put up a picture of the thermos from the 80s.
Are we sure it's not the same thermos?
It's not, because it was the cheaper plastic with it has just the one graphic on the one side thermos.
All right.
Yeah, this is much nicer. Look how nice that thermos is. I think
this is what
sold it for me, because you got on the thermos, you got more characters on the thermos than you do on the lunchbox. You got Schroeder on the thermos. Check it. You know? You got Linus on the thermos. He does not show up on anywhere else.
Where's Franklin?
Franklin, we don't talk about that, but Franklin didn't make the cut.
Franklin didn't make the cut.
And we're Marcy.
Marcy is not on there?
Marcy's not on there. So, I don't know. It's a very white lunchbox.
It's
not a lot of diversity in the Peanuts lunchboxes. No rerun.
No rerun. Is there a Roger?
No rent.
No Roger, no rerun?
No rent.
Ugh.
Which, you know, maybe there's a lunchbox for lunch.
Maybe we should. Is there What's Happening in Lunchbox? I don't know. I don't remember. Was there a What's Happening in Lunchbox?
Maybe a future episode. Maybe somebody requested.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Well, that's it for the Peanuts Lunchbox. Again, let us know what lunchboxes you want to see us talk about. If we have it, we'll talk about it. If we don't have it, we'll try to get one.
Like, if somebody was to write down in the comments, I would like you to talk about my... Oh, yeah. See, this is tough.
My TJ Hooker lunchbox.
TJ Hooker lunchbox, right.
Right. So then, you know, we'll talk about your TJ Hooker lunchbox.
Yep.
And you might have to mail us the lunchbox. We don't have it. Send us a
If you want to send us lunchboxes...
We'll have to set up a P.O. box where people can mail us lunchboxes.
Yeah. That's a good thing. If there's lunch in it, maybe we'll even eat it.
Yeah, send us lunch.
I know what you're thinking too. Maybe like one of the questions down below. Let's pretend like one of the previous videos, like that somebody is like Ryan Zabansky. What was his name?
Ryan Zambrowski.
Ryan Zambrowski writes, "Hey, have you ever found a lunchbox that still had a lunch in it?" And we say,
"We found one with a salmon sandwich
and some popcorn." And we threw it right out.
Yes.
I did have a friend though that kept a double stuffed Oreo in his attic and a Darth Vader action figure case for many years. He wanted to see what would happen after it sat up there for a very long time, and it basically just turned moldy and got disgusting.
Wow, surprise!
Surprise! I don't know what he thought was going to happen, but that was science. That was like science for him. So
we should play like the Lunchbox Bunch to tell the truth, where we tell these stories
that's
that people have to figure out which ones are true and which ones aren't. Because
okay, should we start it now?
We should because you see, because that's the thing. You tell that story, but we're also doing other things, and people are going to be like, "These guys are full of crap." And the thing is, some of what we say might be full of crap, but it just so happens that you stick a truth in there,
right? And
people aren't going to buy it because we're saying such ridiculous.
What's going on? Yeah. Because what you're tuning in for, you're thinking
exactly.
It's just two guys that's going to review lunchboxes, but this is so much more than that. Like we said in previous episodes, we are groundbreaking. We have our finger on the pulse of the political drama that takes place in the lunchroom every day of the school cafeteria of the 1980s.
You know, people might wonder what makes two guys in their 40s collects lunchboxes. Why haven't you guys
what happened?
Right, and we talked about the bullying. The bullying if you brought the wrong lunchbox in. Maybe if we weren't traumatized in the 80s, we wouldn't be doing this. Maybe we would have grown up normal and well-adjusted and would have been like, lunchboxes, pah!
Or maybe you're going to see, like, one of these episodes, you're going to open up one of those lunchboxes and a human foot's going to fall out.
Right.
As revenge for whatever person is making fun of.
And the decomposing...
give me a break lunchbox.
That decomposing human foot that falls out of the lunchbox would smell better than the salmon sandwich.
The salmon sandwich. The salmon. You're going to go with the double stuffed Oreo. But yeah, the salmon. Was it?
Salmon.
Salmon, like salmonella.
There was salmon rushdie.
Salminio.
Yeah, salminio.
Yeah. All right. So now you have to decide, is this, let me think of a story. All right, so you decide in the comments, is this true or not? You say the story's true or not. I know a guy who recorded himself on an audio tape, it was audio, playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! And then when I asked him why, he said so he could go back and see how he did on the game.
So the audio tape was just the sound effects of the game and him going,
cursing a lot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And then you heard, who was the one? Is it King Hippo? It was like
Hippo.
There was a lot of that. And he's like, damn it! Get up!
So is that story true?
Is that story true?
Chime in down below. Did he just make that up?
It's possible. We'll never. Well, and I'll review it in the next episode. I'll reveal it. Reveal it in the next episode.
Right.
So again, this is this. I think this kind of this. What is this? Is this a pod? It's not a podcast. It's just a video.
I don't know. Would this be called a vlog? I mean, because vlogs, I think, are like, your life. Like, hey, we're at the supermarket, blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm doing today. Yeah. I don't know. This is more like video reviews. I don't know.
Yeah, it's reviews. It's like somebody reviewing like VHS tapes or something.
Right.
Same vein as that. So
it's like if we, I mean, it's Lunchboxes, but it could be anything. It could be us going around to toy stores and reviewing Constable Zuvio action figures.
It could be that. If there was a niche for that.
Has anyone ever done that before?
I don't know. But we are not doing that. We have our own thing. This is what we're doing. We're doing the Lunchboxes. We're not doing the VHS tapes. We're not doing the Constable Zuvio action figures. This is unique to our channel, and hopefully nobody just copies it. I don't think anybody else is doing it.
I don't think anyone else is doing Lunchboxes.
We're the only two ones.
Which just means nobody wants to see this, because if someone wanted to see us, they would have been doing it by now. We are doing something nobody cares about.
That's right. 15 minutes of your life wasted.
Right.
So, again, leave comments down below. And
if there's a Lunchbox, we already did this.
A Spreadshirt. You get a Mega Podtastic. If you want to see a Lunchbox bunch
like the
t-shirt.
TJ Hooker, you want to see the TJ Hooker Lunchbox, tell us over.
Yeah,
if you go to Spreadshirt down below, shop.spreadshirt.com/megapodtastic, you can get Megapodtastic merchandise. And who knows, if you let us know you want the Lunchbox Bunch merchandise.
We should get Skiznot to do the song.
We should.
Song.
We should.
We're 4 episodes.
I feel bad though. I keep going to Skiznot like, hey man, write me new songs. It's like.
Well, we'll send him a double stuffed Oreo. And
yeah, well, Skiznot, if you want to write us a theme song, we'll sing. But you see, here's the thing. By the time this goes out, he may have already written us a song. That's the thing. We're sitting here going, we need a song by Skiznot. We might already have a song by Skiznot, and you don't even know it.
Look at that. Jared Depardieu eating a sandwich. So keep on eating those ding-dongs, and we'll be back hopefully with clean shirts, because this is now a month in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is stanky. So.
Like a salmon sandwich heated up in the microwave.
Yep. All right. That's lunch.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander Adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.